someone was trying to, let's say, generate let's just say $1,000 of cash flow from a property in Austin and the surrounding areas, what strategy and is that possible right now in today's market and rates?
So if they were wanting the cash flow in today's market in Austin, it would honestly, unless you're putting 50% down, it's not possible. That's the reality of today's market with how the prices have gone up and how the rates have gone up as well. The rents haven't caught up. So Austin for appreciation potential is a great market. Just know that appreciation is speculation, but for a cash flow perspective, it's honestly not the best market. That's the reality of the Austin market.
So for you, as you get more cash flow, you probably have a lot of liquid. Obviously, you're going to Puerto Rico. What's the play there? Is the Puerto Rico play more of like, hey, I want a place to go, have some fun, hang out, or also I want to Airbnb it when I'm not there? What's that play?
It's definitely an Airbnb move, and also it's like I have a cash in the bank that's just sitting there, so I need to make it like I need to use it. And I was talking to my GoPod. GoPod is like my accountability group from GoAbundance. And I was like, guys, I need to put money to use. And on my Go sheet, my one sheet, I put like, okay, buy an investment property. So that was the reasoning behind getting that in Puerto Rico. And also, I mean, for Airbnb purposes and whatnot.
Love it. Makes sense. All right. So going to social media, because I want to cover this because I personally am trying to grow a bigger brand on social media and you've kind of cracked that code. So walk me through what that looks like and the steps that you've taken to, blow up your social media.
Definitely. Like the 3 frameworks, honestly, for social media that I had to learn the hard way because I'd been doing it for 4 years. And this past years when I was more intentional with it was number 1, that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be posted. Meaning that a lot of the times we get in our head about, how am I going to sound? What are people going to think? Who gives a shit what people think? It's more so the framework that you have to put. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be posted. But why are you posting this? Because there's people that need your help that don't yet know about you. So the way I see it, if I'm putting a house tour, I'm doing something to educate people and there's going to be haters and this and that. Well, I shouldn't care because if I'm not posting this and I'm not making videos, I'm not creating videos, then the people that I could have helped will never know about this. So there's people out there that we have to be educating, be it real estate, be it whatever you want to be doing, because I'm sure a lot of people do like content creation to help others. So it's our duty to be doing that to help educate others. So that's the first mindset that I had to shift because at first I would get nervous. Then the second thing is every moment in business has a story. So for me in real estate, a lot of the times, a lot of people just put just closed or just listed, whatever. That's not really what gets people. It's more so if you can draw people's attention through a story, through drawing into their emotions. It's like, look, maybe Jesse was facing this problem and this is how it was solved. A lot of people might relate to your problem and how it was solved. And if I was the person that solved that, then they're going to want to go for me for whenever it comes to helping them with real estate. So a lot of storytelling, that's very important. Like storytelling really draws people in their emotional side, and that's when people make decisions. And then point 3 is that whenever people think of whatever you're doing, for example, for me, it's real estate, they need to think of you. For example, let's say someone asks you, what do you think of when you think of basketball? A lot of people say Michael Jordan, Kobe, Lakers, Warriors. So with this, the point being that in real estate, I want people, whenever they're thinking of, I need help through real estate, I need to think of Andres. And that's one of the things that I've done through the content that I've posted. And it's more so like posting every day or making stories on Instagram, the ones that like last 24 hours. And that's when people would start telling me when I was barely starting off, it's like, dude, I see you're doing a lot of real estate. You're crushing it, this and that. Perception is important. So if you can put more of that out there, people will start correlating whatever it is that you want them to correlate with you.
So good. So when you're talking about your reels, what is the strategy that you use? Because a lot of people just cut up little clips and post them. And I'm like, dude, you've done the same thing for a year, getting 30 views. But you, on the other hand, you make it creative, you make it fun. Is there like a framework that you use when you create the reels?
Well, I would say definitely it's more so like bringing the energy. A lot of people have said, it's like, bro, I love the energy that you bring because I'm always honestly like doing dumb stuff and I don't care what others will think. So it's the energy that has been important and also just changing it up I'm talking real estate related. For real estate related, I do home tours, hyper local stuff. So like hyper local, as in what's the coolest coffee shop in Austin, or always causing controversy, which I love. It's like this is the best barbecue in the whole country, which I knew would piss people off. And that video is like blowing up because everyone's like, no, it's not the best barbecue. And I was like, this is perfect because I wanted people to get pissed. And then, so I said home tours, hyper local, and then educational videos. So those are the three things that I've started to do. And I've seen that the home tours do very well when it comes to real estate stuff. Then the hyper local stuff does very well as well. Because it's like people that are moving to Austin or are in Austin that are seeing that type of stuff. So if you're ever doing videos and whatnot, you don't want to be doing the same thing over and over. It's more so you want to mix it around.